Are you still in there, Josiah? Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Kids Talk Tuesday with the King's Press LLC. I am your host, Manisha King, children's book author, and I am with kid author Josiah King. Josiah, welcome.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you being here and all of our technical difficulties. We were set to start about a good 50 minutes ago, and we've been having trouble since. I like that look you just gave. We've been having trouble since trying to go live and stream the YouTube and Facebook, and that has been a disaster. But we are going to pick right back up, and we are going to get this interview in because you have some special things to share with everyone. Is that right, Josiah?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, for those that don't know, Josiah is my son. He is one of the three of my sons that is a published author. And so we're starting off with interviewing him. And I am so glad because if I would have had someone else tonight in the disaster that has happened with this technology, I would have not been having this smile on my face. But Josiah stuck in there and grinned and bared with me. And here we are. Ready for this interview. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already said who you are, but why don't you tell us about yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Um, I am now 11 years old, and I like to garden. I wrote my first book in 2019 in March, which is the book we're talking about today. And I love science. I love to do science. I love to collect gems. I like to study on astronomy. I like to take notes and learn about different things.
Okay, awesome. So what grade are you going to, Josiah?
The sixth grade.
Sixth grade. Okay, cool. So you told us a little bit about yourself, some things that you like to do. We already established that you wrote a book. What's the title of your book?
The title of my book is Outer Space and Me. Here, here it is.
Okay, thank you for showing us, Josiah. That's a cool cover. I like it. So I can't wait to learn more and for your audience to learn more because I really do know a whole lot about your book. But your audience is going to learn more about you as well as your book. To those that this is your first time tuning in, well, this is our first show. The King's Press LLC is very honored to create a platform or provide a platform for kid authors and young children with many talents to be able to use their voice in a positive way, to be able to inspire others, and to be able to share their gifts with the world. So this is what we're beginning on Kids Talk Tuesdays. It will air every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. We will be interviewing a brand new author, and then hopefully we'll be able to do that live. But what we'll do with this video is share it afterwards, but hopefully it'll be in real time so you can join us at 6 p.m. every Tuesday. We have an amazing lineup for you. We're so excited about it, and we're also excited about Josiah kicking it off. So let's continue. He's shared with us the title of his book. You talked about when you published your book, which was in 2019, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What's your book about, Josiah?
My book is about the different discoveries I made about outer space and the different discoveries I made about outer space during the time I wasn't receiving science in the fourth grade.
Okay, what were some of those discoveries?
Some of the discoveries were one of my favorite ones was there's a planet called Carrick B 7b, and it rains rocks on that planet. That's
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
I bet you that's pretty hard for some rocks to come falling down on you while it's raining.
Mhm.
Why is that your favorite?
It's my favorite because it's something that doesn't naturally happen on Earth at
Ah,
all.
I
And
see.
it gets so hot on that planet that it evaporates the rocks.
Okay.
And when they condense, they turn into like little pebbles about this size, and they just drop fast.
Okay. All right. That's pretty cool. So you're teaching me something. I appreciate that. I don't know who else out there in our audience would have known that there was a planet called, what's the name again?
Here at 7B.
Carrot 7B that rains rocks. That is wild. All right, let's continue on. Now, why did you write this book, Josiah?
I wrote this book I wrote the book to inform myself on the different studies that I was doing while in fourth grade. As I said, I wasn't receiving science. So one day we had a project to do, and I decided I was going to do it about based on what I've learned the time I wasn't receiving science. So I did that, and then it became a book, and it was a really inspiration.
Okay, that's cool. So you're saying you weren't receiving science. What do you mean by that?
I wasn't being taught science.
Oh, oh, okay. So to clarify, you weren't being taught science, and so you took it upon yourself to do some studies and
Mhm.
learn. Got you. That's pretty good for a 10-year-old. You were 10 years old at that time, correct?
9.
9. Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Mhm.
So you were 9 and you took it upon yourself to study and to learn. That is phenomenal. So, but how did it turn into a book? Like, so you started learning and then you just started like jotting down notes. How'd that work?
So I started learning and learning every day. I would do studying, and then after that, one day my teacher, closer to the end of the year, like in March. So
Wait, hold on. Why did you just speed completely up like that? What's going on?
what?
It was like you just was like I mean, it just you went on like 10. You did you just get excited?
No.
Okay, well take your time because it went so fast it was hard for me to catch what you were saying.
Oh, okay. But it turned into a science project when my teacher one day said closer to the end of the year that you have to make a project and teach people on what you do best and teach other people how to do it. So I decided I was going to take what I learned and a little bit of what I learned, put it into a slide, and I took it to school. It was really nice, and people loved it
Okay,
because I put moving images and everything on it.
okay, fantastic. That's great. So I'm excited about how you did that. We're going to learn more or talk more about that. Let me ask you this. What message do you think your book sends to your audience?
I think the message that my book sends to your audience, no matter what the age, you should not let that get in the way of your destiny. So if you have a something you really want to do, just because you're 7 or you're 9 or you're 10, don't let that age tell you, "Oh, you can't do this yet. You're not old enough." That should give you more of a reason so you could be the first or one of the people that did it, that because it's rare sometimes when you do things like that.
Okay, fantastic. I really like that. I'm sure there'll be others that enjoy as well. So let's move on from your message to talk a little bit about the process. When you were writing your book, what are some, I know you talked earlier, you said that you did a project and you had some slides and then you put it together and, that ended up, I guess, turning into your book. What was your process like when you started creating it or writing it as a book?
My process was first, before I even gave it to my teacher or even presented it, I showed my dad. I went to my dad first, and then I showed him, and he loved it, and he was like, wow, since he already had his book out and we were just starting our company, so he had his first book out and that was the only book, and then he was like, wow, this could turn into a book. And so he edited it, and he added the quizzes he wrote in there, and wrote for the quizzes and the assignments in the back.
Oh, okay. So you do have some awesome assignments and quizzes. It looks like your dad is kind of in the background.
Mhm.
You know, yeah, we're going to just continue how he must want to be in the video. Um, you might as well say hi to the audience. There's Dad. And was so, I guess, um, proud of his son and the project that he presented and decided that we should make this, um, bigger and put it on a larger scale and publish it in a book, which you guys so fantastically has done. Y'all see fantastic is a great word on tonight. Anyway, so that was good. I'm glad. I appreciate you sharing more about your process. Would you say that it was easy, fun, hard, or scary?
I'll say that it was fun.
It was fun. What made it fun?
What made it fun is all the experiences I had doing it, learning about money while at the time, and doing just writing and looking at the progress that I've done and saying like, wow, this is going to be a great book.
Awesome. Awesome. That does sound fun for especially a 9-year-old. You said you were 9 at the time.
Mhm.
Okay, so that sounds like a lot of fun. What was your favorite highlight about your book?
My favorite highlight was when I was my favorite highlight was when I had started to learn about how I was going to make money and what I got to actually price my book. That was one of the biggest highlights when my dad asked me, how much do you want your book to be? And I was happy.
I
But
bet you get to set
but
that
you
price.
always have to, and you have to be wise on what you put it. Don't be greedy, because if you do, no one's going to really buy it because it's too much
Those are good
money.
points. Good points. You learned a lot in that process, I see.
Hmm.
So that's phenomenal. Um, what did you enjoy the least? Or was there anything that you didn't enjoy so much?
The thing I enjoyed the least was definitely Amazon, when I learned that when you have use other businesses to like sponsor your book, or for people, a platform for people to buy it, they actually get some of your money,
Oh
and I
yeah.
don't like that too much.
Yeah. I don't like that too much either, Josiah. I don't blame you. We got started really late and we're not going to hold you too long. We're going to get ready to start wrapping this up. I have a few more questions for you. Um, One, I would say, what's next for you? Do you have any upcoming projects? Are you going to write any more
Mhm.
books?
I have three I actually want to publish. One of them I'm not going to say the name, but I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. It's about a boy that one day discovers a a mysterious mine that has a note in the bottle, and go to a different world pretty soon and have different discoveries. But one there's a whole team, but one of them, there's only one strict rule, and one of them breaks it on accident, and they're all paying the consequences.
Oh, kind of suspenseful, I see.
Mhm.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
more like a mystery book. Yeah.
You like those kinds of books?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite book?
My favorite book is hmm, I have lots of them. I'll just tell you the genres I like. I
Okay,
like
just your favorite.
all right. My favorite is definitely it's definitely mystery
Okay.
or yes, mystery.
All right, cool. A few more things, and we're going to try to go really quick with these. One, well, how can people get in touch with you if they want to purchase your book or they want
Well,
to invite you somewhere to speak?
oh, well, they could go in order to purchase the book. They could either go on
Okay.
Amazon to buy the book, or they could go to our website, my family's website, www.kingspresspublishing.com.
Okay, so if you want to get Josiah's book, it can be purchased on Amazon.com. Also, www.kingspresspublishing.com is our website. So the book can be purchased at either of those sites. So Josiah, when we were talking about favorite books, real quick, what types of things excite you? I'm going to give you some categories, and I just want you to give me just one of those. So you already told us you enjoy suspense books. So let's go on to toys. What excites you? What toys?
The toys that excite me is the ones that move in like simulation with like a train going through.
Okay, I think your microphone, you might be moving a lot that your microphone is starting to not pick up your audio, okay? So be careful
Oh,
of that. All right, it's fine now. All right, so you said toys that move.
uh-huh.
Okay. All right, how about hobbies? What's your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby is gardening, and my other hobbies are collecting gems and
So, just your favorite.
oh, okay.
That's all I wanted. Okay. How about your favorite dance? Do you have a favorite dance?
No,
No favorite dance? All right. What about singer or artist?
mm,
You don't have a
I
favorite?
just
You don't have a
I
favorite artist?
no. If they just make a good song, I'll listen to it.
Okay.
'Cause I
How
tried to do that. I tried to pick one before, but if you listen to one of the songs, it might be good. But the more you go deeper into the songs they make, it's not as good
okay.
as the song that came out.
All right. What about your favorite food?
My favorite food is pizza.
Yeah, I like pizza too. I'm getting too old to keep eating it, but I still try to keep up with y'all sometimes. All right. Any last words or comments that you would give to your audience? What would you say to young children like yourself?
I would say never, never let age, never let age limit your abilities, and whenever whenever you feel like you should do something or something that your skill, don't let other people turn it down. Just keep powering through and do what you have to do to get your goals.
That is amazing, Josiah. I appreciate that. I'm sure there will be many others that get to listen to your video or watch this video back and hear those words, and they're going to mean so much more to you, even the older that you get. You're such a wise young man. I appreciate our time together. Again, thank you for going through those hurdles and obstacles and getting
Mhm.
on this video, being young and having to give up so much of your time. going through those difficulties. So I really appreciate it. I wish you much success. And again, just keep writing, keep believing in yourself. And thank you for sharing on Kids Talk Tuesdays.
Bye.
Bye.